Batman, 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 Batman. Woo! Welcome back to 31 Days of Batman, and thank you for watching the previous video. Hope you're watching some of the movies and playing some of the games with me. And that's what we're going to talk about today. I don't know why I chose this for the what are you? Who are you? Clip, but some skulls seem kind of appropriate anyway. But yeah, we're starting off with the games, and it was just a rental back in '89 or '90, but I finally have Batman, and I finally beat it after about the same length of time as TMNT. Well, would have been had I beat that this year, but I beat it last year. So, but anyway, Batman for the for the Famicom or NES, but from Sunsoft. Got the corner there, and it's got this nice clamshell case, so very sturdy. I don't know how much you can actually see of that. It's a lot of text, but that's pretty cool. Let's open her up. We've got the cartridge. And yep, it's got the great logo, just like the first movie. And instead of, I guess we got a postcard. So thank you to whoever originally bought it for never sending that in. So it should be a complete thing. And instead of a proper manual, we actually got what looks like a poster. Look at that. Freaking awesome! That's so cool. Sunsoft in the top right. That says Sun Denshi Kabushiki Gaisha in the bottom left here. Yeah, trademark. And what appears to be a company address at the bottom. Okay, well, interesting. I don't think we're actually going to go out and find out. But we got story, game start, how to use the controller, the display, explanation of weapons, explanation of item pickups, explanation of the wall jump, which is very important. You will need to get good at the wall jump. There's just no way around it. The Joker fight, you kind of need to get lucky. I mean, there's techniques that you can use, and I followed thanks to... This time it was Ryukar who had the great how to beat the game, or no, debunking the difficulty, was it? But I mean, yeah, it's not, it's difficult, but it's not impossible. And I finally, the part that they say is like Ninja Gaiden. I mean, it's nothing like Ninja Gaiden, but you can beat the first boss for stage 5-2 or whatever. And then die, which you probably will die because Joker's going to kill you. But then it restarts you at 5-1, so you have to go through that hellish platforming again. But instead of fighting the first boss, you can start back right at Joker, or start right back at Joker. So that is a godsend if you want to beat the game. And yeah, just get in close, keep throwing the batarangs, and eventually he'll fall. If you get a good pattern where he doesn't move, and you're right there between the first two lightning strikes and the tip of his gun, which apparently cannot hit you at point blank range. That's a sweet spot. And again, if you get a good pattern where he doesn't move, he just stays there, you can wail on him and you're gold. So that's Batman for the Famicom or NES. Great freaking game. I mean, he does have a purple batsuit. And I think that's pretty cool. It stands out against the background, which is a very dark game. But, yeah. Awesome. Awesome to beat that. And then, on the Hue card here for the PC Engine, we've got Batman again. A totally different game. This is more like a top-down kind of, Metal Gear or maybe Bomberman looking type of game. Get to see the manual here. Again, very simple, just like the first movie, and it's great. You can't beat that. Things don't need to look pretty to be good. There's a bit of story. Don't have time to read that. How to use the controller, and the display. So it's pretty cool that Sunsoft, at the same time they were developing that great game, developed this game, and it is getting up there, unfortunately. But yeah, there's the power-up items. Again, if this doesn't look like Bomberman, I don't know what does. But we'll see how they go. And then it's got some stage explanations here. To protect Gotham City. Gotham City, oh Mamore. And then, well, it tells you the final stage and the password system. So there he is, grabbing Jack Nicholson, whose performance was just freaking amazing. I mean, it was amazing when I first watched it, but, you know, seeing it again helps me remember. So that's the hue card. There's the hue card itself in a nice plastic sleeve. Yeah, some of them also come with foam. I don't know if that's standard or if that's just people trying to protect the cards, but it's a great idea either way. And give me a second here. Hey. Okay, yep. I figured that would happen. Doing my best Agenmator impression and getting a delivery during the video. So, we're going to take care of this and get back to the hue card in a second. And no, I'm not going to edit that out. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, just a delivery, nothing to do with 31 days, unfortunately. And wow, look at that. Not only is it bagged there, it's got an extra bag, so well protected. I think this was a Mandarake pickup, so that's good. And again, you got that. And hue card on the back. It's got some notes. Don't bend, drop, or subject to shock. Don't see why you wanted to keep away from static electricity, heat, water, and direct sunlight. Please put back in the case after you played. Almost. After you have played, but Sunsoft. So that's pretty cool. You can even write your name on the back. Wow. Although I don't know why anyone would want to do that in this day and age. But I do understand kids and changing that stuff. We'll switch this around so I can grab it from the bottom to pull it out, instead of having the pin cards at the top. But yeah, hue cards are great. I mean, I had so much fun with the system last time for 31 Days of Shooters. But it's great to see the PC action getting some love here. And I don't think I showed the spine, but you got the very purple there, and it's apparently their 5th Sunsoft release for the system. And maybe I showed the back, maybe I didn't, but you can see that. So you want that intact. This, because it's sort of hollow, can be damaged if you're not careful. Just something to think about. Then, this actually released first. And it's a little beat up, but hey, what can you do? This is Batman Returns for the Sega CD. I've heard this is the best version of the game, and it does have the, I guess it would be Mode 7 were it on the Super Nintendo, but it's got the car chase scenes, sequences, and I think it's even got a Batwing thing that's added in, so that's pretty cool. The side here, Sega CD, that side's the same, nothing on the top or bottom. But yeah, I mean, this is well used, which, you know, that's cool. I've got nothing. And then you open the top, which you don't need to open because the CD is tucked into the bottom. Okay. And okay, I guess there's a pre-owned sticker from somewhere there. Wow, okay. Yeah, I don't know why you've got a large manual here, but nothing in the CD. That's strange to me. But, yeah, and this is just a plain CD case. I think that's legit. You can tell me in the comments if I'm wrong. Batman Returns, Sega CD, welcome to the next level. Say it, say it. Sega! So we'll whip out the old CDX and give that some love this time. Haven't used that since Sonic CD, so that was cool. We got the instruction manual here. Some ad for Afterburner 3 on the back. Table of contents, nothing special there. Bat against bird. So you got some story without telling you it's the story background. And set up how to handle your CD. Well, compact disc. Which is the same thing. Explanation of the controls. Wow, that's very wordy. I mean, it doesn't seem like too much was put into the making of this. There we go. Special moves, Batmobile jumps, Bat ski boat jumps. Oh, wow. And then hand-to-hand combat, gliding, grappling. So, I mean, pretty good explanations. I like to read, so that's cool. And yeah, this was before games had built-in tutorials to tell you what to do. Unless it's a really well-designed game like Mega Man X, which you don't need to, but that's neither here nor there. Choosing game types, options. Again, mostly text-based here. This is more kind of explanation of the game and stuff. But there we go. Those fantastic racing toys. Where does he get those wonderful toys? But yeah, and then for some reason, it goes upside down here. So that's right, I forgot about that. So yeah, and jumps to page 24. So well, I do need to take the staples out and turn those the way they should be. Why does that look like the Terminator? Okay, so yeah, you can see it's it's upside down there. Just so weird. And even says using Batman's utility belt. So that's gonna be a fun play. We'll see how that works out. And then we'll move on to, apparently this came out after Batman Returns on the Super Famicom, and this is more of a brawler. So that's pretty cool. You got Penguin and Catwoman on the top. Are on the front there. Batman Returns there in katakana. You got the English on that side. The top is also English, as is the bottom. And yeah, this is a brawler, so it's pretty cool. I didn't get very far when I tried it out. Again, you've got the electric cord. Careful of that. And a postcard, so there's some pretty complete games here. Here's the manual. Pretty cool. There's the front. And Batman about to, or in the middle of a leap there. Off the building. That looks freaking awesome. So introduction, some story. In Japanese, how to play. Although I just covered up Catwoman art. That's great. Battle. So there's some controls for you. And again, the sprites are huge. So if you like big sprites that look arcadey, then this is card action there. This is definitely what you want. So maybe it was the Bat Ski and the Batwing that were unique to the Sega CD version. And then not much there, I guess. Yeah, different control schemes. So it doesn't tell you much. There's Batmobile, Batarang. So the spear gun, okay. She can come. Test? What? I guess if you perfectly time hits, then it helps, as with most games. The Bat Disc. What is a Bat Disc? No idea, but gonna have a look there. And then it tells you a little bit about each of the stages. And then there's the enemy characters, and I think it's those fire clowns. Those were really annoying during my first play, but hopefully we can beat this. And then the cart has even different artwork, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, great game here, and that'll be fun to play next. I'm not playing in order, because what happened? I started with the Batman for Famicom, and then I watched the movie on the first day, boom. And then, for some reason, I just jumped straight into Arkham Asylum, which is a great freaking game if you haven't played it. This is a Batman game. And it's got Mark Hamill voicing the Joker. I actually don't know if Kevin Conroy is voicing Batman or not, but yeah, fantastic. Great graphics, great controls, great gameplay. So I popped it in Sunday to see if I could do anything with the combat, because the combat was really difficult, and well, the combat challenges, sorry. And I got the free flow perfection. So at that point, it's like, okay, well, let's keep going. Let's start hard mode, because we hadn't played that before. And yeah, let's go. So we got Batman Arkham Asylum, and the top's kind of the same. Welcome to the Madhouse. A lot of Joker art there on the back, so that's pretty cool. And then I don't know if this is for all versions, but oh yeah, this was the version that came with the Batarang. And there might be an unboxing video coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. But we got a manual here. Welcome to the Madhouse. It's just a laugh. No, I'll just laugh. Okay, wow, and some hard to reach stuff. Although I think because I'm a heavy user of my smartphone, that I'm starting to lose. I might need reading glasses pretty soon. How to play there. The control setup. How to insert into your PS3. Like, okay. It's going to be a long night. And menu selection. Yeah, this is a very well designed manual. I was saying some of the other ones needed some work. But, yeah. How to save and load. PS3 controls. More controls. I mean, this tells you how to play. Although the tutorials are great. You'll never miss a beat if you just play the game. And who reads manuals besides me? Combat gadgets. Again, where does he get those wonderful toys? And it's got almost, well, not almost all, but most of the Rogues Gallery is here. So, of course, you're going to fight Joker, Harley Quinn, Killer Croc is in there, Scarecrow is in there, although you don't actually fight him. I don't want to spoil that, but that's some interesting sequences. Zaz, who you also don't really fight. Who else? Bane. And yeah, not too challenging. I mean, it's challenging hard mode, don't get me wrong there, but not as difficult as I expected it to be. So that's where we are there. And yeah, there's Riddler's challenge. There's tons of stuff. You find secret stuff. You solve clues for other riddles. It's pretty cool. And you can play as the Joker with, I guess that's challenge maps or DLC. No, available only to the PlayStation 3 computer entertainment system. Requires broadband internet connection. So yeah, we downloaded that. That's pretty cool. Got a strategy guide there. But yeah, Rocksteady did a fantastic job with this game. Like, unbelievable. Crime Alley Challenge map. Okay. So yeah, there was download. Hopefully I downloaded that. And on the back of a sticker, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, if I didn't download that, then that's a problem, because it's probably not available anymore. And I don't recall seeing that on the main list of challenges. But maybe that's where I got the extra bats, because I did I got 8 combat medals, and I don't remember counting 8 combat medals on Sunday, because I'm up to 11, and I'm pretty sure I just got a few, like got 5, so the math doesn't add up to me. Anyway, this is the case here. Dr. F. Young on the back. Front said Arkham, symbol for Arkham Asylum. And, well, yeah, I can't show you the first disc because it's in the machine. But disc 2 behind the scenes, so very cool edition here. What's under the disc as far as artwork goes? Nothing too special. Or maybe you can tell me what that is because I'm not sure. I don't even know if I've used the behind the scenes disc. So we definitely have to spend some time doing that. But yeah, so that's Batman Asylum, Arkham Asylum. Again, great freaking game. Released in 2009. And that, I don't know about what I did for my retroactive game of the year because I don't think I started that until 2016, 2017. But yeah, great game, and you should definitely play that if you have a PS3, or they did release it on PS4, I believe, so there is that too. And then, I don't know why I got a red one, because I usually don't like Game of the Year editions, but we've got Arkham City here. Bonus content includes Harley Quinn's Revenge, internet connection required, hopefully. And yeah, I mean, I wish stuff was all on the disc. Like, hey, this is Game of the Year edition, and you still need an internet connection to access it. So, Game of the Year edition. Maybe that's why I bought it, because it has all the content. But No Escape from Arkham City. That Harley Quinn looks a lot different from the other one. Boy, all the DLC is there. God, I hope it's on disc or without a code, because at this point it's over. There's just nothing in, it's just a red case. Got the disc there, and yeah, as the follow-up to Arkham Asylum, I mean, it's critically acclaimed. There's the manual, so it should be just as good or pretty close. It is more difficult, table of contents, and you've got another weak PS3 manual here with nothing on the inside. But yeah, it should be almost as good, if not better, than Arkham Asylum. But one of the tricks that they did to keep you playing is the inclusion of Calendar Man, and there are certain events that happen on holidays, so you have to load it up on Christmas or Halloween, so that'll be an easy one. But or it can be on New Year's, I think. I think there's 12 holidays throughout the year that you gotta log in. So if you forget, then you gotta wait another year, or I suppose you could change the system clock, which is probably what most people do for that trophy or achievement or whatever. But that's cheating, so why not just spread it out and do it right? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But yeah. And finally, we just picked this up, and it was super cheap. We've got Arkham City Armored Edition for the Nintendo Wii, and I wanted this because you specifically designed with the gamepad for the inventory menu, so I like to see the difference between that and the Game of the Year edition, or if they're even close to being the same game, because what is it? Transformers 3, I believe, was it Dark of the Moon on Wii versus Dark of the Moon on PS3, Xbox 360 were completely different games. So I want to check this out and see how close it is to the PS3 version here. But great freaking artwork. I don't know why he's got the electricity coming out of his gauntlets there, but it's freaking awesome. I don't know that kanji, but you got Catwoman on the back. Open it up. Club Nintendo goods. I mean, have at it, Hoss. I don't think Club Nintendo's around anymore, but if you want to take that code and do something with it, then be my guest. The Armored Edition. Here's the disc. It's got Catwoman on it instead of Batman, so that's kind of interesting. Nintendo. And I got this on the cheap. What is that? wow. Okay, so there's that. There's the controls, and that's your manual. 4 pages, or 2 if you fold this out. But yeah, hey, modern gaming, right? And I guess that's why they're so popular with some of the newer games or special editions or limited run or Play Asia, because they actually have manuals most of the time. Club Warner stuff, I mean, I'll probably never use that code, but who knows. So, I don't see anything about needing an internet connection here. But it may have been released after the fact anyway, so you need 2 megabytes or more for a save. I don't know. Anyway, so that's that. And the reason I got this one, again, super cheap, but it's got the Armored Edition Steelbook with it. And that's, I mean, well, it was less than 20 bucks. At a 1-to-1 exchange rate, it would have been 20 bucks. But I guess with the current exchange rate, it's more like 15 bucks. So for less than a 20, you can have the Steelbook, and you need a Japanese Wii U to play it. But yeah, I guess Steelbook needs Suite. This tells you maybe it was made in the UK or something. I don't know. I don't know even know why they would need to explain what a Steelbook is. But so Arkham City Armored Edition on the side there, and on the back, just as cool as the front, we've got Catwoman with electric claws there. So that's pretty cool. And oh, that's a shame. Nothing on the inside, but you know, you can't have it all, I guess. So that is really cool. Probably very susceptible to fingerprints. But yeah, so that's Arkham City Armored Edition for the Wii U. So again, we'll look forward to playing that and seeing the differences between that and the PS3 version. But first, we got to get through hard mode on Arkham Asylum. We got to check out the PC Engine at some point, and the 2 Batman Returns games. But yeah, just a small collection. There's tons of Batman games out there. Just like, again, we don't have time to do any of the animated series, which was fantastic in high school. And what else? Lego series, if you're into that. And yeah, just tons of Batman stuff. Comics. Go all the way back to Detective Comics in 1939. That lore. The 66 TV series. 66? Or just 60s? Well, somewhere around there. But yeah, so great stuff. Hope you're enjoying 31 Days of Batman. I know I am. And until next time, have a good one. And thanks for watching. I'm not Batman today.